Hey, what's going on out there in Facebook land? What's going on, y'all? Listen, this is my new segment. It's called Keeping It 100, right? In this segment, I have my opinions about a certain subject or a certain thing, and I keep it 100 on it because I look at the facts. I take it apart. I look at it from all sides of the spectrum, and I take it apart. Okay, and my husband Joseph, he in the background. You ain't gonna see him on camera. You ain't gonna see his face on camera because he don't like to be on cameras. But I might ask him a question or I might address him in some type of way. So that's the only way. That's the only way he gonna be involved in this. But this is my segment. Okay, Joseph, that's rude. Anyway, the the greatest rappers of all times. The list and who made the list. Okay. Now, I've seen some of these lists, y'all, and I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna read none of these lists to y'all because first of all, I think they're stupid and they're ridiculous. I really do. And no shade to Ti or any of y'all, but I think y'all have better things to do than to be sitting around trying to figure out who the greatest rapper of all the time or of all times is. The last time I heard, all of y'all think y'all are the greatest rapper of all times. You're supposed to have that, attitude about yourself if you're a rapper. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to think that you're the greatest rapper of all time, right? But the reality is there's not just one greatest rapper of all time. There's not just one. There's not just one that can sit on the throne. There's not just one. And there is not just one male that can sit on the throne for the males, and there's not just one female that can sit on the throne as the greatest, as the king or the queen. There's just not. There are many kings and many queens of rap. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, we're going to play devil's advocate. And we're going to pretend like as if there were a list. Now, in these social media streets right now, there's this big, what do they call it? Conundrum? Conundrum, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's this big conundrum going on about what females or what female, because these brothers, they selfish. They don't want to put a whole bunch of females on this list. They want to put one female on the list, okay? And the two females that they're trying to pick from is Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim. Okay, y'all get that? Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim. But I'm telling y'all, it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick. It's a publicity stunt. It's not to feed into it. It's not to feed into it. It's just another way of somebody starting a war. Because let me be real and let me be real about this. And I say this with all the love in my heart. I love Nicki Minaj. I love Lil Kim. For me, I love Lil Kim more. But Nicki Minaj, I like her. I love her. I remember when she first came out. I remember when I was first introduced to Nicki Minaj. The first time I was introduced to Nicki Minaj was when I saw Little Usher's video, and she did like a little cameo in that. Little Freak, is that the name of the song? Little Freak.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? She had the blonde hair on one side and the black hair. I thought she was hot. That's the first time I ever got introduced to Nicki Minaj. Before that, I don't know nothing of her. Now I'm told that even before that, Nicki Minaj was hot in these streets. She was rapping in the whole not. Don't know nothing about her, and still don't know too much about her. I've seen her on a couple of award shows. She's very arrogant. At one point in time, I said that I did not like her arrogance, but who am I to say that I don't like someone's arrogance when I can be arrogant myself? And what's wrong with being arrogant? Arrogance is just another way of being confident. And of course, we don't like the way some people pop off. We don't. We just don't. We're human. That's just the pettiness. That's the pettiness that we go through. My husband is arrogant. He can be very arrogant. Not only can he be arrogant, he can like put his nose up. He don't when I tell him about it, he don't get what I'm saying. He'd be like, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about?" But I get like his arrogance from him. Like when I get it from him, I be wanting to punch him in his motherfucking face. But back to the subject at hand. Now, you brothers that call yourself putting this list together about who is the greatest rapper of all time. First of all, I done seen some of these lists and all of them, they're wrong. I'm not saying that they're wrong. No, I can't say they're wrong. What I'm saying is they can't be in numerical order. They can't be in numerical order. They can't be. Because if you want to speak technically, if you really want to speak technically, they can't be in numerical order. The lists that I've seen, because some lists, there was one list that had LL Cool J as number one. LL Cool J is not the number. He should not be at the number one spot. Now I agree that he should be like between 1 and 10, but the number one spot, absolutely not. None of them had Biggie or Pop. Not between 1 and 10. What the fuck is up with that? Now, if I had it my way, if I really had it my way, if I really wanted to create a list, which I don't, but if I was really creating a list of the greatest rappers, the first one for me would have to be, for me personally, it would have to be Rakim. Rakim would have to have the number one spot. Hands down. Rakim would have to have the number one spot. And I'm basing that on rap skill. Run, DJ MC Run and DMC. They would have spot number 2 for me. And no, thank you. There would be a host of other rappers that y'all probably haven't heard of that would have spots 1 through 10 that y'all haven't even heard of. Y'all never heard of Mastodon and the Mastodon Committee. Y'all ain't never heard of the Force MCs, I mean. Y'all heard of Force MDs, but y'all ain't never heard of Force MCs. These were battle crews back in the day. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about where hip-hop first came. See, I was there. I was there when hip-hop first started. I was there when Rapper's Delight came on the radio for the very first time. I was there. Yeah, that's how old I am. I'm ancient Chinese secret. But I was there. So y'all don't know nothing about that. And let me just say this about these female rappers. First of all, y'all, you can't, the only thing, I'm getting ready to put this whole Lil Kim, Nikki Minaj shit to rest, Joseph. You ready for it? Huh? Is you ready? You ready for me to put this to rest?
Go ahead.
The only thing that Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj have in common as far as rap skills is fashion. And they don't even have that. That's like questionable.
Well, now let's reiterate that. Because at the end of the day, Puffy did with her what he did with Mary. And he took everything Lil Kim did and gave it to her.
Right.
Just in a different, not necessarily the same outfit, but something similar to what Kim did.
Right.
So at the end of the day, let's just pretend like Lil Kim didn't exist. There would have been no Nicki Minaj. Meaning that whole style she came out with would have not existed.
Right.
Because Lil Kim did everything she did first.
Right.
But at the same token, even when they compare singers and all of that, y'all don't compare people that are the same. You compare Mary J. Blige to Mariah Carey.
Right,
Their music is totally different. You can't put you can't say who's the best rapper because you, like we were talking about before. If you want to compare men, you got to put Eve in that list. You got to put.
Well, I didn't get to that part yet.
All of them because
I didn't get to that part
what
yet.
I'm saying is
but this is what I was gonna say.
They need to equally match people.
Yes, exactly.
Like
y'all not T.I. and all of y'all not
best rappers and put LL Cool J
at the top of the list.
No,
you can't put him as number one.
But you can't put him with Rakim. Because their rap was totally different. Now
it was skill.
No, but you could put KRS-One with Rakim because they rapped about similar stuff.
Right. In
this day and age, they don't rap. Period.
They don't. Y'all say nursery rhymes. They say nursery compared to our era. Y'all, these rappers today, they sing nursery rhymes. They spit nursery rhymes.
You had rappers that rapped about fun. For example, you could put Kwame and Kid and Play and Salt and Pepper in the same category because their rap was similar.
Right.
But you can't compare, say, Kwame to Kool Moe Dee because it was totally different rap. It was totally different, but this is what people do. They compare two people. Like when I see them do it singers all the time, who was better, Mary J. Blige or Patty Austin. They are two different people
with two different styles.
Now, if you want to say who's better, Mary J. Blige or Keisha Cole, that's an even force because their music is the same.
Right.
They the same.
Right.
Or you want to say who's better, Mariah Carey or Jennifer Hudson? Similar. They're similar, so they can be compared. But you can't compare Fantasia to Barbra Streisand. That just makes absolutely no sense.
Exactly.
And this is what people do. They compare people that the music don't even add up.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like what I'm saying about Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj. Like I said, you can't. They have absolutely nothing in common, guys. They don't. They don't have nothing in common. And y'all as rappers, you brothers that are rappers, y'all know better than that. Y'all know better. T.I., I know you know better than that. I know you know better than that. In no way in the world could you compare Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj. Now, if you're gonna be technical about it,
you just gotta compare them on looks.
You can compare them. The only thing they can really compare them on is album sales. Album sales and style.
Say who's better? Meaning who dresses better? Who has the faker body? Because Nicki Minaj's body is fake. Her whole body.
Lil Kim, and you can say same thing about Lil Kim too.
If you're going to compare them, you can't compare their rap styles. You have to.
No, you can't. You can't. No, when you talk about rap styles, first of all, y'all putting Kim. I'm gonna name at least 5 rappers that y'all putting in the wrong category. Lil Kim, Eve, Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, and Remy Ma. Y'all putting all 5 of those queens in the wrong category because they should be with y'all. They should be with the dudes. They should be with the brothers. Not saying that any of these women are homosexual or
No, they rap like dudes.
No, they exactly.
Come from an era where they had no choice. But
they had to roll. They had to roll with the brothers. Eve was not accepted as a Rough Rider until she went through the test of being a Rough Rider. Eve had to get in a cipher. She went through, I don't know if it was a week. I don't know exactly how it was set up, but this was the story that was told. Eve had to get into a cipher, and she had to battle rap with some of the best rappers in the game.
Did back in the day.
Lil Kim, okay, you can say you can sit here and you can say Biggie wrote her stuff, but Biggie didn't write all her shit.
But Biggie found her rapping dudes
but Biggie,
on the corner.
Right? Biggie taught her.
The same thing.
Right. Biggie taught her how to write. He taught her how to write. He taught her what was good to write. He taught her what was good for. He taught her what was good for her image. Blase blah. So. And you ain't never the only collabos that you've ever seen Lil Kim do with females is Ladies Night and Moulin Rouge. That's it. Any other collabos that she has done have been with the heavy hitters in the game, because that's how much the brothers respect her. That's how much that's how big a respect that she got. in the streets. See, because for Kim, it was about street cred. Kim come from the street, point blank. So you can't put her in a category with the other female rappers. You can't put her with the Iggy Azaleas and the Nicki Minaj's and the Cardi B's of the world. You can't do it. It's not possible. They fall into a totally different arena. They're in a totally different arena. You can't do, if y'all gonna make a list, which I think is ridiculous. There's no way you can make a list. I'm sorry. There's no way you can make a list and everybody accept it, be accepting of it. No way. No way whatsoever. You are going to get a fight. You're 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 going to get a fight. Because everybody's perception of what rap is and what rap should be at this point is different. Everybody has their own taste. I tell you this, and I've said this many, many times. I made a decision to gracefully bow out to hip hop and R&B. I no longer, what that means is I no longer purchase anything from rappers or these new wave singers. I'm not spending my money on that because for me, and I used to say this, but I'm not going to say it anymore. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. I come from a day and age where music was totally different. I come from a day and age where rap and hip hop was totally different than what it is today. It has, for me, it has not evolved. It has changed. And it has not changed for the good for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Back in our day, we had rappers that battled and they battled on wax. Nowadays, we have rappers that battle and they battle with a gun. Or their followers battle with a gun. That's what we have today. So, you know, that's how I feel about the whole, that's how I feel. That's my rant. If y'all gonna do a list, do it and do it right. Stop putting those women, stop putting Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj together because they don't go together. That's like tuna fish and peanut butter. Stop putting them together. They don't belong together. They don't belong together in the same category. They don't read in the same category. They don't. Lil Kim is a heavy hitter. She's a heavy, not saying that Nicki, I'm not trying to take nothing away from Nicki Minaj because facts are, Nicki Minaj, as she says, she has written all her rhymes herself. She has created all her, she created the Nicki Minaj experience. She created that herself and on her own. I give her props for that. And yes, she is a queen, not the queen. She is a queen of rap. But should she be pinned against rappers like Lil Kim? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And y'all brothers need to stop that. Y'all brothers need to stop pinning these two females together. Like Kim said, Kim is like, it ain't that deep. But you know what? I feel bad for Kim. I do. I feel bad for Kim and I feel bad for Nikki. Y'all keep on putting these two together. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Which one is better than the other? Listen. The BET Hip Hop Awards come on tonight, and the only reason why I'm watching, I'm telling you, the only reason why I'm watching, the only thing I'm watching is Lil Kim, and that's it. All you other motherfuckers that's performing or whatever, I really don't give a shit.
That was last night.
Oh, it was last night? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I'll be watching it on demand, and I watched Lil Kim. Because I missed it. My husband just told me I missed it. But as you can see, it really, hip-hop and rap and R&B and stuff really don't faze me these days. It really don't. Sorry. It just doesn't. That day and age, for me, is over with. I accept that. You see the gray hairs. I earned it. This is my badge now. Hey, that's just how I feel. But thank you. Thank you guys for joining me for keeping it 100. Tune in next time. Talk to you soon. Kisses.